Hi, my name is Eric McConaughey, and welcome to my hack model section H of the highly structured attributes. The first attribute of the highly structured is teacher directed. Now, this doesn't mean direct teaching. I'm telling the students where to go, what I want them to do, and what I want them to get out of it, which sounds teacher directed. This is a new medium. It's not a free-for-all. I'm trying to direct them how to use it. So I'm setting the itinerary and the packing list, but they are doing the work. If you try to introduce a new platform, you look like this teacher, it might be because you didn't consider the low rigor split brain dynamic. Essentially, if you're introducing a rigorous platform, you should have a low rigor content because new platform takes a lot of concentration. Maybe try and have your students write out on a piece of paper their content and then transfer it into a platform to make it a simple process so they can learn better. The next attribute is build capacity. It's pretty simple, but students will learn devices and programs over time, and it's easier for students to learn platforms if the rigor in the content isn't overwhelming. I like to think of it like planting a young tree. If you plant it with no stakes, the wind might blow it over. If you plant it and the stakes are too tight with it, then it won't have a chance to flex and the roots grow deeper. If you plant it with stakes that have some flexibility, the roots grow deep and it can grow and learn just like our students can. An important part of the highly structured attribute is the classroom procedures, which has to do with classroom management. Technology is amoral. It can be used for good, for bad, and just like that, it can be used to create chaos in your classroom or to create order. It depends on what you do. These are my three things that I've selected to control my classroom management and improve upon them. The three classroom procedures I'm introducing is phones go home, which is a way of students put their phones in a cubby, which will count towards their attendance, and I'll have phone chargers there as well. Keyboards up, each student has a surface, and so they flip their keyboards up, which closes their screen and makes sure their attention is forward on me. And an Exodus ticket, which is our version of an exit ticket, where we will use technology for students to fill that out and a good way to wrap up each day's lesson. The replacement activity I'm going to use is edpuzzle.com, where you could place YouTube videos and have questions, comments. It could be used as a formative assessment or an accountability or an Exodus ticket. I use a lot of Bible project videos in my class, and we don't often have a good way to follow it up. We can watch them together as a class. I can give it as an assignment, and it's a great tool to use for distance learning to keep students engaged and interacting with the videos. First reflective question is, how can exposure and capacity work together or against each other during the highly structured phase? I think of distance learning, which became an intense exercise, and how many different platforms students could learn at once. Technology actually became a distraction instead of a benefit at times, and so I decided to structure my schedule. We'd have Flipgrid Monday, video discussion Tuesday, Wednesday forums, Thursdays they'd work on their project, and Friday we'd do a review, and then a bi-weekly project. So next question, where will I start with the highly structured attribute? I'm going to say classroom management on that. Oftentimes technology has revealed some soft or difficult spots in my classroom management strategies. And I think that we could really benefit with some classroom structure and policies in place so that way technology actually benefits learning as opposed to being a constant frustration. Thanks for taking the time to watch this presentation on the highly structured attribute. I hope you found it informational. Have a great day.